you at the waterline. Birds are flying up above. We both need a little love. Hiding a million different things. Waiting for the night time to see what it brings. And I'm still living deep in my head. And sometimes I feel my eyes there. Maybe tonight, baby, could I love instead? Yeah, I'm still living deep in my head. And sometimes I feel my eyes there. Maybe tonight, baby, could I love instead? Yes, I know we're not the same. I'm so tired of playing games. You don't have to be so hard. Just tell me your dreams, the things you like. What turns you off, what makes you doubt. I'll tell you my deepest secrets. I wanna let them out. Hiding a million different things. Waiting for the night time to see what it brings. And I'm still living deep in my head. And sometimes I feel my eyes there. Maybe tonight, baby, could I love instead? Yeah, I'm still living deep in my head. And sometimes I feel my eyes there. Maybe tonight, baby, could I love instead?
Hey there, welcome back, guys. I just love that flying at the beach. It's where I lost my drone. It's where I love going during the summers, especially when they open the cove over there. But you know, it is somewhat restricted airspace. The ceiling height is 200 feet. You need permission from the FAA to fly there, which they usually give me for the whole year. And I just hope that we can continue to fly drones too with this DJI nonsense that's happening. But anyway, we don't do politics on this channel. So without any further ado, let's get started. This is our Q&A of the week. Usually it happens on Saturday Night Live Q&A, but with the kids being home and not going to camp until they go back to school, I believe in 2 weeks. You know, things will fluctuate, but we'll still continue to push videos out weekly and then go back to the fall schedule in September. All right, so knowing that, moving forward, live Q&A. We got some questions here. We're still going to be doing drone stuff. We're still going to be doing 3D print stuff. We're still going to be doing soldering videos. We're still going to be doing gadget stuff. We're still going to be doing YouTube collaborations as companies continue to send me stuff, which is great. So it helps pivot the channel in a particular direction, especially since things are just going a little bit crazy with the drone world. All right, so let's get started. First question of the oh, that's right. This window would probably be for 3D print of the week. So we'll just remove the layer, and I'll put myself in this corner, maybe up here, right? Maybe up here, right? Maybe over here. We'll just cover this one so we can see me there. All right. So Jimmy Brooks UD1IJ writes, as we can see right here, we'll just open the bouncing ball so that we can answer the questions and close that out and then open up here. All right. So right here. So long story short, I'm testing a new printer that a company is releasing very soon. I have to say I'm jealous. No, actually, I can't say that. We have been sent 3D printers and laser engravers, but it's really cool that someone that's actually been sent something is sharing their predicament with us. I'm helping with mechanical issues and improving the startup process, but I'm horrible with computers. I made a test print and I put 2 colors on the first layer. It did the first area and then went to the same prime tower, but came back and just finished the layer in the same color it started with. Any ideas? Basically just skip the color change. You know, it's a little bit tricky because being that you're part of a pilot series for a printer that hasn't even been pushed to market yet, it's possible that there could be some software compatibility issues. It's possible that you know, it is exclusively the slicer for the Creality print, so it finds your CFS system, but you should be able to implement the color changes. But honestly, I've only done the color change with the CFS system. You could do a pause print, then pause and then allow the system to change, but I don't know, you know, if what sort of what is it, NDA you sign, so I would need all the information on the printer so that we could try it here, you know, and actually add the printer to your fleet of printers inside the slicer. But let's try here, right? Remember, this is a live Q&A show, so we answer all of your questions live. So if your question's coming up, you're just gonna have to wait. So knowing that and moving forward, let's see what we can do for Jimmy. All right, so Jimmy, we're going to open up the Creality slicer, and ideally, you don't want to do your major print when testing out a print. Let's say this print takes an hour. This one might take 30 minutes. This one might take whatever. Use the fish as a way to calibrate your printer and experience so that things work just right for you, because the fish only takes 3 minutes, and stuff like this will take forever. And then you just be like, I'll just go back in 30 minutes and check. No, do the fish. It's an STL file. I'll leave a link to that one in the description of this one as we move forward. But let's just move Louis to the corner because nobody puts Louis in the corner. All right, so knowing that and moving forward, let me just find the fish STL. Actually, you know what we can do? So that we don't have to keep opening and closing windows again. And then we'll just go here. Go to Find Fish. I should have it on the desktop. I should keep it on the desktop, especially since I'm always using it. See, here it is right here. Here's the fish. And we can just make that a little bit bigger. Now remember, sometimes by default, the Creality slicer will have all this here. Gray, yellow, whatever that color is, green, etc. And these are not the colors in my CFS system, which means that may or may not be connected. So what I have to do is this here. Go there. And it's online. See that? And then if I go right here, click to edit presets, it should be there, but I don't see my colors. So see right here, CFS system, that means I'm connected. And if I wasn't connected, I would be offline. And these colors here have to correlate to what is here. So for example, gray here, gray there. Yellow here, yellow there. Number 3 should be that color. So I click it, and then use the eyedropper, and then just select it, and then do that. See that? And then now the 4th color, which would be here, press it, and then remember, these are the colors inside of the printer, and then go here. And then now I have my colors, and now I don't need the rest of this crap, so I'll just select there. I'll just go right here and delete, 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 delete. You could add another CFS system, but I don't see myself doing that anytime soon, and ever. I'm happy with what I got. And I don't even use the extruder, to be honest with you, that meaning the direct connection. So you see now all these colors match, right? And they correlate. You can change these. You would have to change the colors inside the CFS system. You go to device. I don't know why there are 2 here, but just click details, and you see they're here. And then right here, oh, I can't see. Put Louis in the corner. And then right here, see, you would just click there, and then you can change the color accordingly. And it says select the slot, and then right here, see, voila. And then I'm going to click back because I don't want to change anything. I want to change that one, see, and then I can change. I don't know why. Oh, interesting. It should say PL. Oh, because it's empty. So this one's empty. I'm going to do another video when I replace that one wherever it is. I believe it's somewhere, but nowhere to be found. Give me a second. Let me just see where the other one is. Oh yeah, I have it. It's just not. It's right here. But I just didn't connect it because I'm going to make another video because I actually got a filament dryer slash dehydrator. And this was one that we spooled on the spooler. So it's not connected. So if it's like this, that means it's empty. Okay? So knowing that and moving forward, we can change it, let's say this color. See? And then you just do it hyper PLA, you select what's in there. In this case, I'm just going back. Oh, sorry guys. In this case, see, it's empty. In this case, yellow. I'm not, you just select the color from there. Nozzle temperature, and it's there. I'm just going back, and that's how you have what is over here on this side at the top. Okay? So knowing that, moving forward, let me just put this back in its container. So remember, we're going to have another print, another 3D, what do you call it, 3D printing video coming out, because if you look here, if you don't have the filament dehydrator, the filament just broke into pieces. It was on a live stream, and thank you, David, for that. David, one of our viewers slash subscribers, said, I need a filament dryer slash dehydrator, and we got one on sale, which was just phenomenal. So we won't have this problem anymore with shit breaking. All right, so now back to where we were. Remember, this is only a 3-minute print, which is just phenomenal. So when you work your calibrations, and if you can find something that prints faster, power to you. All right, so here we go. Here's our fish, and then we're just gonna go here. We're gonna go lay it on its face, tap it, and looks like it's there. We'll use the Market Bay technique, shift and slide to bring it in, and then we'll just go there. So now, what I'll do is deselect the on your face, or in your face, and then we're gonna go to the paint tool right here. And then from the paint tool, I'm gonna do a height range, but most likely we don't have the first slot is empty, so we're gonna have to do maybe the yellow and that one, whatever colors are there. Okay, so we'll go here. But before we do that, we're gonna select here, and you gotta make sure that the colors match. Hold on a second. Oh, so we have glow in the dark and some sort of multicolor filament, which I'm not going to get into right now. So I have to change this to like this color to glow in the dark. Okay. And then the other one is like a multicolor filament that the kids chose, but we don't have like a mixed palette thingy here. So let's do, I don't know, I'm just trying to pick something that would be there forever, because when I don't see myself printing a lot in that color. So now we have these two colors inside of the filament thing, right? But unfortunately, see, I have to change them here. See, 1B and 1C. So now, and you can't change it while the printer is printing. So knowing that and moving forward, let me just make a glow in the dark and orange. Okay. So now, go to device, we'll do glow in the dark. It's still the Hyper PLA, which was similar to, too bad there's no palette here. So let's do, the glow in the dark does look like that though. Glow in the dark, okay, click OK. And then this one will be orange. There's one next to it, 1C. And why orange? Because I don't see like a rainbow mix palette thingy. But choose something interesting. Oh, that one looks alright. I'll do that for the multicolor. Or maybe I'll do that. It's oh, and you can't see. Hold on, sorry guys. See, right here. So I'm trying to be that, right, for multi, because there is a little bit of pinkish in there. In case you're wondering what I did, I will just go back. So we changed this one. Now I'm going to change that one. Okay. So now let's see if I select the little pencil, go there, here, and then I think maybe I was going to do that one, because there is a little bit of that color in there. I'll show you the multicolor filament in a second. And then there, and then click OK. And now when I go back to prepare, right here, see, and now right here, almost, this one has a slash next to it because it's empty, but then we have the glow in the dark, the multicolor, and whatever color that is over there. And this is the multicolor here that has a little bit, see, a little bit of pink in it. But then the other side is green and the other side is blue. We have another video that shows you how to get your print set up that way. All right, and so now we can go to prepare, right, back to prepare, and then go back to paint, and then go back to this. We're gonna do like a little, maybe there, move that a little bit, and then this will allow us to cut it in half, and voila, see? But you always want your first color to be, well, the default color can't be that color. So then what we do is we go to number 1, we tap it, tap, tap, and then go here, and you see, and now for number 1, we would choose number, oh wow, interesting, it's not in there. Where's my 1C? 1C, and go here, there, see? Voila. It'll be a little short change, but because you see it's not even, but that's all right. I just want to, oh, sorry. It'll be a little short change, but we'll do the marker bait technique, shift and slide. See how it's not even? Like it's just more of the glow in the dark. But that's okay. I have another, oh, actually, you know what? Let's go, we could actually adjust it by putting it this way. Whoops. And then go here. And then, or just undo. See? Because the first one should be first, and then we'll go here. And then there. See? This would make it more. And then we'll just undo it. It's fine. And then we'll just leave it as is. But anyway, there's a way to adjust it. I have a video that shows you how to do that. Well, I'll just leave it. I just want to see if we can print 2 colors. But now remember, this is for the Creality CFS system. It's possible that you're not getting the colors you want because you're not attached to the CFS system, right? But you should still be able to print with the colors that you choose, right? But just remember, everything has to be in sequence of what's in order. So you follow this, of what's inside of the machine. And then here, see how it says Creality High nozzle? You need to make sure, I don't know whatever printer it is they sent you, you have to make sure that you have your printer there. So they have Creality High, Ender 3, and then you can select and add what's there, what you have, or, and most likely if it's not connected via Wi-Fi, if it's not a Creality one, then you're pretty much up the creek, but there's a way to do it, and let's see how this works in a second though. Send print. Make sure your print bed is empty. We've made that mistake before. And you see by default, it's going to print those 2 colors. See, I have my pink, and then I have there. So for this, let me just go out of here really quick. I want this to match. I'm just gonna go there. And then, because there is pink in there, just can't do a multicolor, unfortunately. See, now everything matches. And then now, I can slice the plate and send it to the printer. This should take a little bit to print. Start print, less than 3 minutes. Make sure your print bed is clear. You don't know how many times on the live stream I've forgotten. It almost broke my printer. Being that it did come from China, I don't know what the odds are of getting a new one back in, considering everything from abroad is being held ransom in customs until they can clear where the shit was made or born. I don't know. All right, knowing that, moving forward, that's gonna print maybe in 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or maybe more, because the printer does need to calibrate. So it takes longer to calibrate, but once it starts, the print will be as simple as that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have a multicolor print happening, and then again, you need to make sure you have your printer added. Now, another way to do it, you know, if you manage to finagle it so that you have your whatever printer it is there, and you can't have this experience, what you could do is this. You can bring this down to wherever you want, but in order to do a pause print, you have to, see, pause print's not available, control, click, until you actually are here on the preview. Once on preview, you bring this down to where you want the pause print to be. 1 minute, right about there, wherever you want, you decide. As you can see, it's a little bit glitchy. And then I would just, whoops, come on, you got this little guy. And then we just click add. See, and then right click and add pause, and you can do it that way. And then you would add the pause, and then you can add right here, add custom code, or here there should be an option that says change filament, but it's probably like, what are you talking about? I know how to do that. It's built in, so that could be why it's not available. But we can see that if we go here and change the printer, okay, let's change it to the Creality High, which is a different printer and doesn't have a CFS system. So now, if we go to prepare, remember you can only see the pause print in the preview section right there in the slice. So now, if I go here, right click, add pause print, and then add pause, and you can delete the pause by right clicking again. But as you can see, there is no change filament feature. Let's slice it. Maybe we have to slice it. Let's go here. Right click. See, it's not letting us. It's not letting us change the filament. But you can do a pause print, and then when it pauses, you change the filament from there. It all depends on your slicer, and then you can probably do it from there. Anyway, knowing that, moving forward, we're going to put this back to Creality High, and I guess it just knows when you can and can't do it. Anyway, so that's that. And maybe take our next call. I'm going to close this. I'm not going to save it because actually I should save it. I like these colors. So like yes. And hopefully when that finishes, so in the meantime, the show must go on. We just can't sit here and wait. So I'm just going to go to the desktop, go into, where is it? Where is my folder? Fidgets. Fish. Two colors. I kind of like that as a calibration tool. If I have multicolor print, I want to print, or two color print, I could use that to make sure everything will print accordingly. All right, knowing that and moving forward, as you can see, damn it, shit just glitched out. When that happens, we're like, welcome back to everything that glitches. But at least we were able to send the print to the printer. We'll probably have to do a force quit because it's not responding. Remember, because I like those colors. I wonder if it saved it though. I just, hey, what's up? Eddie's Real, oh, I love Eddie's Real Adventures. Cool. Eddie, I got worms. I'll bring the worms out in a little bit. I'll show you which ones I got. They're still in my fridge. No, they're not in the fridge. I keep food in. Hey, what's up, Swedish Forge? We're going to do a 3D print of the week maybe tomorrow. Afix sent us one. Markabe did send us a 3D print. But he said to hold off on it. He's making some changes to it, which is fine because we still have another print that Afix sent us, that you guys sent us. So we're going. But who's next in line? I guess it would have been Markabe. So now we're going back to Afix and then Swedish Forge. So then Markabe has to wait. Sorry, Markabe. Even though you've been great, we are sticking to the line. But we might skip someone, and then because Markabe is next, but. He's still working out the tweaks with his 3D print, which is fine. So knowing that moving forward, Lou, are you going to do, yes, 3D printing? We are, probably tomorrow. And then Eddie, I got some worms, really cool. I can't wait to go fishing. The only problem is that you can't record with the frickin' Osmos Action 5 when it's too hot. So even though I got the worms, I want to go fishing, and all the other fun stuff. I do like a fishing video, like how to fish, and then Eddie can chime in and be like, "Hey, you should do this, you should do that," because I'm no expert, but I do know how to fish. But not maybe there's something I'll do wrong in my video, but that'll help us. But I'm not a fishing channel. I just wanted to share like a how-to fish, for beginners, which is really cool because it kind of inspired me when I saw Eddie's channel. I was like, hey, we have everything else. We got your dryer, we got your car, we've got your kitchen, we got your locks, we got your front doors, we've got laser engraving. How to fly a kite. Why not fishing? Let me go see with the worms though how they're doing because I bought them on Wednesday, and I'm not sure how long they'll last in the fridge. They are in soil though, so we'll see how that works out. But hold on one second. Let me just go here, and I'll be back. And we also have Amazon influencer videos coming out because I'll share that in a second. Hold on. Check it out, Eddie. Eddie would love this. Print hasn't started yet, though. These are the worms I got. Let's see. But again, it's too hot out, so this camera will shut off if it's too hot outside, which kind of sucks, especially if you want to live stream. Let's see what we got. For Eddie's Real Adventure. Let's see. Oh wow. Oh my god. This wasn't like this before. Usually it was whole filled with soil. I guess they must have moved around to the top. Wow. They're pretty big though. Especially for what because the pond I'm going to be fishing in, there maybe there's some goldfish in there, but nothing I don't know. I think I needed smaller worms. Too big to, they're like little fish in this little town lake you're allowed to fish in. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, these are more realistic. Might have to, the other ones, I don't know what I'm going to, maybe I have to go to a bigger lake. Yeah, this is more realistic when it comes to size. But they're moving around. I thought I got night crawlers though. I'm glad I didn't get night crawlers because they're a little tricky to put on your interesting. Wow. Yeah. They're called so yeah, I think we'll probably wind up using these, and I may have to clean that off, but definitely not for the next soldering video. Yeah, so Eddie, we've got worms, but I don't know. I'm hoping I can go fishing next week if it's not too hot, because the last time I did a video with the Osmos Action 5 Pro, and when I was doing the return for my DJI Camera Fresh, it shut off, and that's why you saw more voiceover. Alright, so knowing that and moving forward, yeah, Eddie, let's see, Eddie. What have you caught lately? Anything? What's up? Or maybe he has, but it's okay. He'll come back. I'm pretty sure he'll watch the fishing video. And I can add some drone footage in there, which is really cool now that I have the drone. Alright, so knowing that and moving forward, maybe take our next call, please. Let's go back here. Next question. Where is it? I thought I had them open. Ah, right there. Okay, so again, Jimmy printer's still setting up. If you can see here, it's just working its magic. Let's go back to the desktop and see where we are. Oh, it did crash. Hopefully it saved the colors. If not, that's, oh yeah, it did. Nice, it saved it. But as you can see here, the CFS system just popped up, and you want that. That's the only way you're gonna, have it read or need what it needs to do to work the magic. But you can add your own printer, because we have printed from the Creality High, which is not connected via wirelessly, but the experience is more like this. See, you just don't see your CFS system, and the color change, I don't know. We can always push a print over there to see what happens if we change the colors, okay? So, but it probably won't, because there's no CFS system attached to it. But I wonder if you could attach a CFS system to the Ender 3 S1 Pro. I don't know. All right, so we're just, the printer already started. Let's check it out. Go to, I hear it in the background. And go to details. See? It's printing. And then we can go here. That's doing the prime tower, which I forgot to delete. Well, that's okay. You can always, you don't need a prime tower, but you would just deselect it. And then what you would do is, let's go here. I want to go to another camera so we can see another angle. Creality High. Hopefully it lets us. I don't think it's going to switch colors. See? There it is. Yep, it's switching colors. It looks like it's doing one multicolor. Wow, that was... Oh no, it's switching colors. There's still time left. This camera doesn't give us the... how much time is left, but now it's switching filaments. See? And there it is right there. So now it's changing to the glow-in-the-dark filament. Anyway, while that does that, let's go back and see. So remember these settings there. We'll just close it. Nice that it saved it during the crash. I don't know if the fish save, but that's okay. We can always do another one. All right, next up, let me just do this first, though. Where are... This way we don't lose you guys. My people. Looks like maybe Eddie just stopped by to say hello, but hopefully he comes back. I'd like to see if he caught anything. We could check out his channel if you like the outdoors and you like fishing and stuff like that. Go to Eddie's channel, look at some really cool stuff, because he is the real fisherman. He is the how-to of fishing, whereas we're the how-to of everything. That is the beginner mode that works just right for you, and then to move on to advance, you would probably go to Eddie's channel. All right, knowing that and moving forward, come on, we got this little, where are we? Yep, there we go. All right, and now we're just gonna move myself over and go here. Next question. Commented, thank you for your helpful video. You're welcome, my pleasure. And we get thank yous, we get trolls. Not everything is wonderful and beautiful, but we take the thank yous when we can get them. Right? So we'll say, my pleasure. Glad you were able to get your project up and running again. Printer's still printing. Remember, to multicolor print, the fish usually takes 3 minutes, but since it's switching colors, it does take longer. Whoops, don't break your stuff. Looks like I'll have to get that later. Oh, because the table's shaking, a lot of stuff fell off. All right, I'll get to that later. Go here. Where can I find green 3D TPU protection part link or file? Thank you. Yes, we've got you covered. I believe I sent it to, you get it from Etsy or ST, whatever you call it. I sent them the reply there. Let me just move this over. I hate when that does that. Keep the chat there. Hey, Kazam Baruch. Hey, good to see you, Kazam. We are live, a little off schedule, but we're good. We're just answering a question for someone that had some live issues. You have to press the power button on the motion and release it right away. Then right after it, press and hold it again until power is on, and then it connects to the device. The goggles have to, yeah, probably a new way of connecting your goggles. Interesting. This is great. Thanks for sharing. Hopefully this will help others too. Sometimes something will work in my video, and then DJI will push an update, it doesn't work, and someone else will chime in with a solution that works just right for you, but the video will still, be up there, and maybe down the line I might make a different one, including that solution. But there's no need to make another one if someone came up with an additional prompt on what you need to do to get it working again. That happens a lot with updates. But the print just finished. Let's see what we have here. Sweet, we got the glow in the dark and the 2 colors. Looks really good. And let's bring it on over. We'll come on down. Let's see. I'll take it off the print bed and peel it off so that you guys can see. But just remember that when the print is hot, it's bendable, and then it can be stuck in that position. Oh man. Hold on 1 second. No. 1 moment, please. Well, I'll have to find it later. Something fell. And the thing that fell is a really important piece that fell. So important that it's worth looking for now. Ah, here it is, this piece. That's the piece to the filament thingy. Um, that cannot be lost. Oh wow. A lot of stuff fell down. But we've got it covered. One moment, please. Wow, I can't believe the printer was moving so much that so many things just fell. From all over everywhere. Alright, so put that there. So here it is. Remember when it's hot, see it's bendable. And then you can, now it's no longer going to be, see how it flexes? Because it's warm. But that's okay, I think I'll do it like that. Oh, no, maybe like that. Okay. Voila. So that's that. Yeah, so remember, only bend it if you know you want to play with it and finagle it so that it looks really cool. In this case, where is our little guy? Oh, he's over there. I'll put it on the angler. So now, if we look here, see, it printed in 2 colors. We got glow. We have the multicolor, which is like the rainbow, right? And then we have the glow in the dark, which is cool. Let me see if the glow in the dark actually works. Let's see. I wish I had a brighter flashlight. Dave said it only worked on one of the other, no, not bright enough. That's supposed to be the glow in the dark one. Maybe if I need to print something bigger. Let me go to the bathroom and see. Alexa, turn off blue lights.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh, nice. It's working. Sweet. I wish I had a brighter flashlight though. So here's the glow in the dark filament. Well, maybe here. A little bit. It's really hard to see, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a glow in the dark video because you can't even see it. Bummer. Anyway, that's the glow in the dark filament. Maybe it needs to be bigger. I can hear you. Twice the stream. Thank you for that. Okay. Hold on one moment, please. That is weird. Let's close that. That's off. Which is fine. Let's close this window. And then... hold on one moment, please. We have some technical difficulties. Hold on. Yeah, it is a lot of waste from the filament for the fish because it's in 2 colors. But you could not print the, what do you call it? The prime tower, and then you're fine. Hold on one second, but we're not fine here because let me just go to the stream. YouTube. One moment, please. Please stand by. Okay. Hello? Oh, I don't hear the echo. It must be you guys. 5. One moment, please. Please stand by. Yeah, I don't have any windows open. Now you might hear an echo because it's playing here. But yeah, good. So the good thing is that there is no echo. But it's, so to avoid... yeah, let me get out of here. So, oh, thanks, Swedish Forge. So I'll do Alexa, turn on blue lights.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why Swedish Forge is correct. That's why I don't do multicolor prints because they're just there's so much waste. But to avoid the waste, well, this is what you want to do. Go to fidgets. Oh man. Hopefully it saved. Oh, it did save. Fish 2 colors. If it did save, that's great, because then we can edit it really quick. See how it has right here, the prime tower? We don't need it. It is a waste. So what you'll do is you'll go here, and then I believe right here. See right there, and then right there, prime tower. It's gone. And now your print should be a little bit faster. Good for calling that out, because I literally hate the prime tower. And I actually have a video coming out that, well, one day it'll come out. But hold on, let me just, I can't start print as of yet. Let me get the prime tower. You have to take the prime tower off the print bed. Hold on 1 second. In order to start another print, because we don't, actually we could probably leave it, right? No, I don't know. No, another piece is missing. Something else fell. Oh, it's down here. Okay. Great. So now that we removed the prime tower, we got a little less waste, still some waste, and then now we can send the print again, right? We'll do here, and we'll do start print, click OK. We've cleared the build plate, and as I was saying, we have YouTube edits. Prime tower. Wow. That video was recorded in March, April, May, June, July, like almost 5 months ago, and I still haven't edited it. Yeah. Well, let's see what I was wearing that day, though. Oh, wow. I look pretty good there. Huh. But it's so dated, but it'll come out. I just have to find time to edit. I have so many other videos to edit. I didn't think it was pressing, but now that Swedish Forge brought it up, I should actually maybe put that in the queue for next week. Alright, so knowing that moving forward, that print is going to print. It should be less. Thanks for the audio feedback. That was a lifesaver, because the last time we did it on our live stream, it was a really cool live stream with the drone flying, and I just wish I could have used more of that footage for the video with the Avata 2 lights. But we got what we got. We still got some good footage. Knowing that and moving forward, what we're going to do is go to our next question. 8GB FAT 32 4096. Check still G code not showing up. Even named ABC whatever. Simple still not showing up. Format. What did I? Not sure. Can you give the specs or link to your SD card? Yeah, so I have a video that shows you how to format your SD card on the with the terminal. It works great, because sometimes people have an issue with their SD card when you want to update the firmware for some of the older printers, and it just doesn't work out. And this video shows you how to do it. And someone said, Casopia, thanks, I can finally see my G-code files again. And then, as you know, someone else has a different experience, so I'm not sure, why. But this is done on the Mac, whereas Casey was able to do it on a Mac, I guess, or maybe just format it on Windows, and it actually worked on Windows too. So everyone has a different experience. So I can't say why it worked on one machine and on another it worked on mine, it worked on hers, it worked on other people's. Some people said thank you via email too, and then sometimes Gotta Gadget, pretty cool, is having an issue. So knowing that, moving forward, I would suggest trying a different SD card. And remember, oh yeah, I was gonna say remember a smaller. So he's got a smaller the SD card has to be smaller. You can't do it with 128 gig, 50 gig, 30 gig, 10 gig. It's got to be specifically 8. Otherwise, it won't work. Let me just edit my comment and tell him that. Edit. Oh man, I hate when that happens. When you want to edit a comment and you have to go. See, we got 11 likes on that. So 1,600 views on that one. So it looks like people are. Not everyone is having the same success though. So I'm gonna edit. Just make sure it's an 8 gigabyte SD card. Otherwise, it's not going to work. It's possible there's confusion. I don't know. Either we know it works. Oh wow, Swedish Forge. I have received my K1 Max and now I'm working on unboxing it. Oh, that's so cool. Hold on, this I gotta see. K1 Max. Let's see. Let's go back here. Go to a new one. K1. I always like to see what other people have. Oh, it's like Apex a little bit. That's nice. Yeah. The holy grail of printers with an enclosure. Because if you breathe right now in here, we can still smell. I still smell it, and it's not me. It's like that PLA smell as it's cooking, and you won't have that with these systems. That there's a door, but it's a Creality system, which is really cool because if you have a Creality system, you can enjoy the benefits of using the Creality slicer. Let me see, K1 Max unboxing video. Wow, it's expensive though. It's not cheap. Huh? Yeah, that's why they get you on the filament too. I guess with all printers, right? K1 Max 3D printer, and it's in the list. It's in the list of printers for your wow, look, K1 Max, speedy, smart, and super. Red dot winner. I don't know what a red dot winner is, but I don't know. No, I don't really go by the awards. I go by like the functionality and what it can do. But obviously, got an award. Wow. Oh, it's compatible with the CFS system, which is really cool. Wow, look, someone printed like a drone. It's fast. Wow, 13-minute Benchy? Yeah, you got to do a video on that. Yo, Swedish Forge, aside from your unboxing video, do the Benchy. I want to see if it prints in 13 minutes. And then do this one. Oh, that's really cool. This, what is that? All-in-one. I wouldn't mind printing that. Let's see. I'll have to do this. Not today, though. This thing looks really cool. Sort of. If I can rip it. Maybe open image in the window. It won't let me. So you know what we'll do? We'll do this. Command Shift 3. And oops. Command Shift 4 maybe? Command Shift 4 on the Mac gives you a screen thingy. And then we'll go to Google Images, search, and then go here, and then go there, and then upload file. Where is it? Where is that it? Nope. It would be under image. Oh, desktop, wrong place I'm looking. What I can't do by date. Screenshot. There it is. That looks cool. I like that. What is that? I've never printed one of those before. Test your printer. I think it's cool. I never test my printer because I'm confident it works. It's just out of the box and I'm not into calibrating stuff. But I just thought it looked like a really cool device. Looks like you can only download it here though. Where is it? Where did it go? Hold on. I see it there. Calibration with insufficient results. Yeah, that's when it could. Oh, it's unprintables. That's when it could be a nightmare. When you just get so crazy about calibrating shit, and then you're just like maybe this, maybe that. But this isn't the one we just saw. print. This looks really cool though, but hold on. That's not the one we saw. This is the one. Is that the one? Yeah, no, I guess it is the one. I thought it was this one. Looks different. See how it has like a test your printer right there? Oh, you can't see, but here. The purple one. Then there's that one. But that one gives you this one. Alright, so I guess that's the one. Alright, it is what it is. Except it just looks different. I'll just download it for now, and we'll save that for another time, and then see what happens. See what we're supposed to get. That does look pretty cool. Oh wow, look at that. They even did like a 3D. Oh my god, that is so cool. My printer can do that. Wow, that's a lot of. I wonder how long. Yeah, we'll save that for another one. But that does look cool. That'd make a nice thumbnail though. Yeah, so you're gonna have to print one of those too. Swedish Forge. Wow, look at that. That looks really cool. For me, it's more for the coolness. I just like can't imagine all those different structures being printed. I mean, I could care less because I'm not into the lines, or as long as my printer works, I'm happy. You know, as long as it doesn't create spaghetti, I'm happy. So I'm not really into the metrics behind the scene. I just want to print, I want it to work, I want it to function, I want it to spin, I want it to do everything it's supposed to do. And if it don't, it's usually in my case an STL issue. Alright, in your case, I don't know, it could be your printer. Alright, so knowing that and moving forward, thank you for your video. And let's see what we have here. That worked, thank you, welcome. We sent him that. And then we have here. We did that one. Now here. Hello. This is settings for the PN with Lava Motors. Maybe he means PNP. Yes, those are the settings for the GetBarC Synolog 25. I will share with you what I have on there. Where is my? Is it the Synolog 25? I forget. This is the Pavo Pico 25, sorry. This is the Pavo, let me see what video he's talking about. Yeah, so it's the Pavo 25, right here. There it is. I believe it goes on 4S, I just have to confirm that. Without blowing it up, right? I haven't flown this one in a while. I like it. I don't like the big ones. To be honest with you. This just looks like something fell down there. Oh shit! What the hell is that? Oh wow. That is freaky. You don't want to know. Anyway, good thing is that it died from hunger because we don't have any food down here, or scraps or crumbs or anything for it to want to eat. So, just don't know where it came from. At least it didn't chew on any wires. All right. Check your email. Cool. I'll check my email. Let me just set up this drone real quick. So the Synolog 25 will run on a 4S. Actually, let's see how much battery is left in here. Oops. Four cells, all cells, 16. Oh wow, we've got a full one here. That's not bad. Did I charge this? That's why you gotta keep the batteries in a LiPo bag, because you know, if you forgot that you charged it and leave it out, shit can blow up. Oh yeah, it's charged. Sweet. Yay, so we don't have to wait. We just have to switch. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I... See, the fish finished. Prints faster in one color, 3 minutes, but we're doing a multicolor for the sake of troubleshooting for one of our viewers. See, there it is right there, 2 colors. All right, so let's go back here, back there. Let's just make sure there aren't any TFRs before we fly it outside. Let's see what we have here. TFRs. Oops. Go here. TFR. Please don't let there be one in New Jersey. New Jersey. East Rutherford. Last time we had East Rutherford, there was a TFR. Hopefully not. We're just going to disconnect this from the computer. Leave the glow-in-the-dark fish there. And then we'll just push, actually let's connect the phone to the computer so that we can stream our flight live. And we're going to test the settings, and just to confirm that these are the settings for this particular drone. Now we're just going to go here, and hopefully there isn't a TFR, or there aren't any within the vicinity that will handicap this experience. There we go. We'll go to air aware. I'll just leave it sideways. Please, no TFR. Yes, sweet. All right, good. So we are golden. We'll just do a notify and fly. Go here. I would have just done a hover inside instead of like flying it. I'll fly a flight. I don't know why it makes you do it twice. Close it. That should be yellow. Why it isn't, I don't know. So we quit the app, and when that happens, we say welcome back to everything that glitches, and now we're good to go. Take a screenshot. Usually, if I'm doing a live stream, I don't need to take a screenshot, but I would recommend you doing it in case Karen or the police show up and you forgot to call dispatch and say there's going to be a drone in the sky because you were so excited and you just couldn't wait. So that covers your butt. All right, knowing that and moving forward, but always call. This way they know what's in the air, and when Karen does show up, they're more eager to be on your side because you did what you should have done, which was like, you don't have to, but it's just, it worked better in your favor to give them a heads up. All right, so that'll work there. Whoops, damn it, I hate when that happens. Oh, it's right there. All right, so now we did that. We're gonna go here and then find my goggles. And find out where we are in the live stream so that we can tell them where to go. Give them the motor specs. Apparently they want the motors. I didn't upgrade the motors, so these are stock motors, even though I've done it on a couple of the other builds that we have. We need to make sure that we're on the... It is on the 03. Okay. Oh, actually I want to enable the wireless feature so that we can push it, and then I'm going to go into the settings, change status, switch to 03 air unit, and then once that connects, we'll let it connect in a second. What else do I need to do? Maybe put some sneakers on. Okay, so then we have here. I like these drones because they as the drones got older, they got better with their cooling, so it's not going to overheat as fast as we think. It'll go beep beep. Once it goes beep beep, we'll connect from here. Take off my goggles. Make sure that we are in. I like angle mode. I don't know why I do it. Are there any rules about how high you are allowed to fly your drone? Yes, 400 feet. Except my phone fell asleep. I'll show you what those settings are. 400 feet, that's it. But I have a cap. With this one, there is no cap because it's a, you know, make your own drone. But on the Avata, I have it set to 395. And here you just have to, here, as you know, if you've been following me, I've been flying FPV. I don't go far with these drones. I'm actually afraid to go higher with these drones because I don't know what's going to happen, whether it will just fly away or fall from the sky. So I just keep always local. But with the Avata, sky's the limit when it comes to the distance. But again, even with the Avata, if you see my live stream, I don't go far, I don't go high. I have a cap. Again, with this drone, it's a little bit tricky to put a cap on, but we'll click go fly. But usually what you would do is you go into your settings, and then you go into safety, and that's all I got as camera view before loss on this particular drone. As you see, angle mode's enabled. I'm just going to take the goggles off so we don't lose signal. Put the drone outside. As long as it flies, we're golden, okay? When it comes to these rates, and then we'll send them to the fella that I just asked because they want to confirm. And these are the motors that are, I can't see without my, well, I'll confirm the motors in a bit because I don't want it to overheat, all right? And that's why I like the Avata, because you can, you know, it's like the white glove service where it won't let you do what you're not supposed to do, and it only does what it can do. Don't break your stuff. That was actually our little electric lighter. All right, so now should be okay. We're in angle mode. Yeah, highest you can go is 400 feet, but I don't go 400. Alexa, 400 feet is how many meters? Maybe 150 or something?
400 feet is about 122 meters.
120? Okay, way off, but all right, 122 meters. Throttle stick. Now I can acro. I don't do acro. I mean, I do, but just not in the yard when there's a lot of traffic. And then now, yay, away we go. Except I don't remember, because it's been a while since I've flown this one. I'll have to double check. It's too late now, but what my pit rates are. Whether they are pretty fast. Whoa. See? So you gotta be really careful with this one. And we're in angle mode. So you gotta be really careful. It's going faster though. A little too fast for my liking, so I definitely, need to slow it down. So yeah, these are probably stock rates. And that's why I don't do acro too much, because you're kind of left flying in circles, you know. We can drop it though. It's a little too intense for me. Drop. Whoa. Crash. Sweet. But we did it just in time. Yeah, a little bit too fast, but these are stock rates. We have meters here in Sweden. So it definitely needs to be slowed down a bit, but as you can see, we're still manageable. I'll tell you the motor specs and everything, and let's see, let me go get that baby. So yeah, that's with the settings that were in that video were for this one, but definitely I plan to slow this one down. I'm going to shut this off, and we'll check it out, and let's see how far we are in the live stream so that we can tell them where to go. Let's see, stream. And then, probably like an hour, maybe 55 minutes, right? Or 50, let's do 50 minutes. 50 minutes into the stream. Okay. Let me go get the drone and see what the rates are. Okay. Here's the drone. Close the door. Da, 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 da. Okay, that takes care of that. And then now I'll let you guys see this drone. So that's this drone. We've actually rebuilt this one from scratch too. Took it apart, rebuilt it, ordered some parts just to find out that you could actually 3D print some of them, but they didn't tell us that. But in the beginning, I didn't know how to fly. I was crashing. But thankfully, everything is still intact. And this is it right here. This one. But now I just want... Oh, for the motors, they are the 4,600 kV, and I believe, let's see what they were curious about. La, 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 la. Oh man, must have closed. Oh no, it's right there. Yeah. Oh no, 4,000. This is. Did I read it right? No, I have 4,600 kV, 1505. Interesting. Hold on. Let me see for yourself. See? These are them right there. You must have another model out there. Here. Let's reply back. Go here, new, YouTube, and give them the live stream. Your channel, go here, go there, Control X, close it. Actually 50 million minutes into live stream. We are flying the drone. Actually, it is the 1505. It has the 1505. 600 kV, I guess, right? 4-600 kV beta flight motors. Live stream. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's another model out there, but no, I didn't. Did I? I can't remember. No, I don't think I changed. It's been so long since I've had this drone. I think I may have... Oh no, the propellers were the issue with this drone. I couldn't get them on because they sent defunct ones from the mail. So not all of them fit. So that answers that question, but I want to see what rates are on here, to be honest with you. So let's connect it. Let's, if we can, if I have the tool. Sweet, there we go. I have a lot of these somewhere all over the place, but anyway, when it comes time to find them, I'll find them. So the other hardest part is getting this, and oh man, I knew it. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's another reason why I don't like flying this one, because it's really hard to get that, get this thing in there so that you can pit tune your drone. But I do know that these rates have not been changed. But the good thing is that we don't need this. Keep one here and the other one somewhere. I have a lot of them, but I don't know where they are. But anyway, this is going to be the hardest part. Since they want to know the rates. What's really cool is that you can probably connect it to your phone. Oh yeah, that's really, maybe I'll connect it to the phone after I get this in, and then use the Betaflight. Oh, except it doesn't work on the Mac. It only works on the Betaflight web app. Only works on the Android phone, which is a bummer. We'll test it out and see if it works on that iPhone. So this is the tricky part right here. I hate this part because it usually means, oh, they're back. So hopefully I don't have to cut off the stream and come back again. Was that me or Amazon? No, Grass Drawer just, oh yeah, them, they're back. So hopefully we can check out the pit rates in here. Ah, I hate this. One moment, please. Please stand by. So this is the hardest part of this particular drone. Is getting that cable in there. Not as bad as the Synolog 20, I think, where you have to pop the bottom out to access your SD card. Hold on a second. Let's see. Let's see what we have. If we can finagle it. I see the hole. It's just that's weird. Oh, there we go. It was just pitched at a different angle. And that's why I recommend, once you tune your drone, this particular drone, if it's hard to get in, just leave it. You know, don't. Yay, we got it. Sweet. Now we just have to plug it in. I wonder if it'll work on the phone though. Wonder if, let's go to beta, Betaflight out here. No. Bummer. You guess is what you get on the iPhone. It only works on Android. See? Yeah. You can tilt your head sideways, but I'll just leave it like that. Yeah. Bummer. I mean, if you want to see it, I'll show you. Hold on. Portrait. And that's what you got. Bummer. Alright, so we'll have to connect it to the computer. But they do have a web app, but it just doesn't work on the iPhone. Okay, that takes care of that. So you can't connect it to your phone, unfortunately. Let me just see. I just need to look at a flight or something small. I wonder if this is the right one. Oh yeah, it still works. Okay. Just thought maybe I was going blind. I was like, wait, because it's been a while since we've done a soldering video, but these come with different prescriptions on there. You just would have to change it if your prescription changed, which mine actually did, but it was just at a different angle, that's all, because it's hanging. So now I just have to figure out what port to use. Go back to our desktop, and we can eject it. And don't know which one is that one. And then we'll just go here. Whoop, eject it. Eject. And then now we'll pull this one out. And then now it should appear on the desktop. Hopefully this should start. Yeah, it's lighting up underneath. Select allow, and then we'll go into Betaflight. Okay, let that load up. Put this over here. Come on, you got this, little guy. And that's it. So now we press connect. See? And we're connected. I wonder, these are the ports. Okay. This is the configuration. Make sure that's correct. Pablo 25 version 2. And then we'll go into power battery. Let's see the battery settings. I never mess with the battery settings. PID tuning. What do we have here? It's been a while. Interesting. These are the same rates from the Avata. So something needs to be changed. I'll probably have to copy what I have on one of the other drones, but I would suggest, definitely not adding emojis. What it is, emotional experience. Let's do command 3. And then throttle limit off 100, and then we have these right there, but I want to check the other one, not the filter settings, but I want to see right here, somewhere here. Ah, interesting. Scroll down. Oh yeah, the motor output is at 75. Wow, that's what FPV Unknown had said to set it to, and it was still fast, too fast for me. So maybe we'll change one of the other settings. I'll just do escape command 3. Just gonna take a screenshot of that so I can compare it, and I don't mess with anything else. The only thing I would change is right here, but as you can see, we have it at 75 and it's still too fast. So most likely for me, I don't know what about for you, what you like. And here we have that's the only thing I can think of. And FPV Unknown had shared some settings that we can put in here that we can change. Throttle limit. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. One moment, please. Just gonna go somewhere place. Go to FPV Unknown. Oh, I actually go into notes. Notes. And one moment, please. FPV. FPV Unknown. And this is what he had suggested to do. In the PID tuning tab, PID tuning polarized tab, not the rate. Okay, PID tuning profile tab, not the rate. So that's right here. See, PID tuning profile tab. On the right side, there is a box that says throttle and motor settings. Change the motor output limit to 75, which is what we did. Right here. Perfect. Then in the rate profile, change your throttle mid to 0 and throttle expo to 0. Okay. So then we go back into the rate right here. See rate settings. See, change. Okay, on the other side it says on the rate profile tab, throttle and motor settings. Change the motor output limits, and we did that. So on the rate, change your throttle mid to 0 and throttle expo to 0. Throttle mid to 0, right? And throttle expo to 0. Got it. And then you have throttle limit, which, you know, I guess the default is already there. And then it says final notes. See how it goes. The motor output set to 75% will reduce kV of the motors, basically slowing them down. I know these are some numbers I put in, but if you go too low, it just starts shaking. So that's pretty much where I hit a wall, because I would like to slow this one down. But remember, this drone is specifically designed to go faster and be more powerful, and that's why he suggested I just get into micro drones, because they're just so much easier to fly without all the power. If you don't like that power, then the mini drones, the micro drones is best for you, and it's best for me. I like those because I don't like all the power. And you need all that power because, as you can see, if you look really closely, I will show you. Want to see how hard it is just to even get it out? Forget about putting it in. As you can see, if we can see, we can somehow get it out. I don't want to break it, but it's just as hard to get out as it is to get in. Damn it. That's why you want to leave the rates in. And once you have it set to go, no need to take it out. Got it. Because I don't want to break it. So the reason why it has all that power is because if you look really closely, there's actually a mount. You could put the Osmos Action 5 on here, or any smaller camera, and that's why it needs that power. So it's always going to be powerful, because it's slower. The drones just can't handle it. It's going to be, and it needs to go. So if you like fast, this is for you. If you like slow and control, right, this is for you. I like this better. Again, I can still control this, as you saw, but it's just a little nerve-wracking because it's just, I want it to go slower. I'm going to play with these rates, though, to see if I can get it to go slower. And that's pretty much how that works. Hopefully these rates work for you, but I want to check out the other settings in the other drone. 1 second. Because you could finagle it. If we go, is there USB? USB. I'm going to go into this drone. We're going to connect a little tiny whoop, little Cinewhoop, whoop-oo, little micro drone. Whoops, we don't want emojis. So I guess that's what happens when that happens. And then, whoops. Okay. Oh, wrong connector anyway. Because this is a different connector. Alright. But I have one here, so we're good. I hope. Oh, nice. Put that here. Put this there into the computer. La 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 la. Alright, now we'll just should connect. Yay, we're connected. It's upside down. That's because I'm holding the drone. Go here, configuration. Let's see. All that's fine. This is a different drone now, so don't worry about it. Presets and PID tuning. And then there we go. Hold on 1 second. I just need to move that over here because it's a live show and the AC just kicked in. So now, we didn't touch any of that. So here I have the motor output set to 100 because it's a smaller drone, manageable, and no need to slow it down. But then if we go into rate profile, that's off. So we have the throttle limit here set to 50. So we could try that, put the throttle limit to 50 on the other drone and see how that flies. That's not a bad idea. So change the throttle mid to 50. Yeah, the only thing is that it's going to be a pain in the butt to plug it back in. But I'd like to see what the throttle mid 50 does, you know? Let's see. We can plug this out and then put this here. Now what we're going to do is we are going to plug the other one back in. Remember, this is a live show, so when someone asks a question, we try to answer it the best we can so that you can explore your options, because obviously they don't know, and sometimes I don't know. In this case I do know, but we're just going to experiment and see, because obviously in their case it sounds like they're having a motor issue. Maybe they have too much power. Maybe they like me and they like to fly a little bit slower. If that's the case, I would also recommend doing like FPV Unknown had said, do the 75%, but also we're going to try throttle a mid to 50, and then maybe that will create a different experience for you, if not better, right? So now we have to back again. This part I hate. See how easy it was to put it in the other drone? Yeah, it don't work like that with this one. I don't know why they did that. Clearly no thought went into it when they were creating this drone, and we're like, hey, what if we whoops, don't break your stuff. What if we oh, forgot this one doesn't need one, because it's it just connects directly from drone to computer, but again, it is hard to put it in. And then when I come back, we'll do 5, and let me know if that's in sync. A lot of times when you plug stuff in and out of your computer when you're doing a live stream, unfortunately the sync offset will go off, meaning my voice will not match the sound of my lips. So no, whoops, don't break your stuff. So now we're just gonna go here, right, and then look for the hole, which is right over there, but I'm just looking to see if there's like another way to finagle it, because this drone really does take a beating from just trying to put this thing in, Okay. But it's not like I can do what I did on the micro drone, which was leave this cable hanging, Doesn't work like that. And you got to be careful, because you do not want to butcher the wires, because if you butcher the wires, then you're taking this whole thing apart and fixing it. And when it comes to butchering, you probably would wind up butchering the cable to the 03 or 04 air unit. So that's why you got to be careful. And that's how it's just built, unfortunately. And which kind of sucks about, well, no, yeah, it does suck about this, is that if these rates don't work, you got to do it again. This is what I'm doing right now, which kind of sucks. You could take the motor off, I guess, or the propeller. Oh, let's see if it connected. Nah, you would know if it connected if if the light turns on. Missed it. Damn it. No. Got it. Yay. Okay. So now that it's in, as you can see, it can be a nightmare. Let's go here into paid tuning, and then go here. See, throttle mid. Let's set to 50, and then save it. Oh, not 1, but 50. Wait. There. Now I can delete 50 and save it. Yay! Now, if you're not happy with it, we just have to go back. You know, I think 50 should be okay. But no, remember, be careful pulling it out because you could do some damage to your stuff. Here, we saved it. Yep. Now we can pull it out. See, it doesn't pull out because the motor's in the way. And then you gotta bend the wire. I actually had to shave this, carve it, the cable. I definitely need, and it's a micro USB cable. It's not like one of them. Yay, we got it. Yeah, just want to make sure I didn't damage anything. Oh man. One day this may not work, you know. Just gonna enjoy it while I can, because it will be a nightmare trying to fix this, getting it to work again. Unless I should start looking for a new micro. Let me see if they actually make them smaller and easier to put in. Hold on. Go here to Amazon, and then go to MIC micro USB cable. No, it's the other one. It's the one that looks like this. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. But there's, even that's too big. That would not fit in there. So I'll have to go on the search of the holy grail of micro USB cables where this connector is not so big. Alright, so we'll bring this here. We have a battery. There's still enough juice in here. Set up the goggles again. And the phone, well, the phone's already connected to the computer, which is great. Then we'll go here. And go here. I'm just going to go into settings. I think display and brightness should be off. Display and brightness. Auto lock to never. And then now we'll just go here. Go there. Go there. And then now go here. Force portrait right. And then go here. There we go. And now we'll turn on the goggles. We did a short flight, so we should be able to have some more, there should be more battery life in there. Okay. And then now, connect this. Again, the newer the drone, the better, because then the when it's setting up, it doesn't overheat. The overheating process is just a little more, you get a little more buffer than previously experienced. With the Pavo Pico thing, just overheats really fast. Okay, and then I have to reconnect the wireless experience because it doesn't hold or save. So to create wireless, you gotta do it again. Nice. Battery power management is great on these drones too. Alright, so that takes care of that. See, there we have our goggles. Select. Hopefully we'll get it. I do have to leave this here so we don't lose our connection. And then now, wait for this thing to bind so that we could fly. This is where things get glitchy. I wonder if it's in the goggles. Oh, nice, it's there. But we want to do it before the battery dies. So we'll just quit the DJI Fly app. Sometimes you have to do it twice. DJI Fly. And just double check the goggles, make sure that the wireless experience did push. And remember, you're limited on time with this experience. Otherwise, man, we are. Oh, let's try that. You could always shut the goggles off, turn them on again. Like, it should just be as easy as 1, 2, 3. I'll shut it off. Quit that. And see, it says goggles detected, but nothing bound. Try it again. So and if you see that, just quit the app because the goggles can't be detected if they're off. And now we turn them on. Now we have to create the bind experience again. Something bound, but nothing is appearing in the goggles. And then now I can go here, go to live view. And now the goggles appeared, which is great, but I love the power management on the newer drones because it doesn't burn out as fast. Overheat. See, live view sharing. Nothing. Whoops. Come on, you got this, DJI. We are status switch. Yeah, O3 air, which is fine. Batteries, power management is great. 140 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. I forget what it is, but we're good. The drone's not overheating as of yet, but it can. And when it does, you're pretty much done. You're fried. You meaning like you just can't. Your flight's done. Could put these on my head. Come on, you got this, DJI. A lot of their features I find are gimmicks. They work when they work, and then you'll be like, "Hey, check this out, man! I want to show you something really cool." And your friends are like, "What are you talking about, man?" I'm like, "Trust me, it worked the last time." You spend a lot of time doing that, and that's the disappointing thing about the DJI experience. Like, when they work, and when they don't work, they're pretty much like, "Hey, check this out! I want to show you guys something." And you're like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, nothing's happening." And that's basically the experience until now. All right, we got that going. As you can see the power management on the older drones is better. We're at 150 degrees Fahrenheit, which is great because once it reaches 180, then the drone is overheated. Okay. All right, so let's go back out. Alright, there we go. And now I can put the goggles back on. 149, pretty neat, right? Because now we still haven't overheated yet. There's the sun. You never really want to fly into the sun, be that Icarus, but in this particular case we can because I know where I am. But ideally you always fly acro, no, angle. You always fly away from the sun. But in this case, hopefully that throttle 50 works wonders. And away we go. Oh yeah, much better. Yeah, so I would highly recommend throttle mid 50 because look, more manageable. Oh yeah, we're in angle mode. Oh, angle mode. It just, you know, it does go from 0 to 60 really fast, but totally manageable and doable. And if you have an oh shit moment, you can you know, work your little magic. See that? Woohoo! Yeah, it does go fast, you know, but definitely much more manageable for me, and maybe for you too if you don't like that bullet time experience, because I don't like it. I know I love FPV, but I just love, and not everybody can fly in bullet time, you know. Not everyone. Whoa! Whoops! I'll just crash it. Yeah, not everyone can fly in bullet time. Let me go get the drone now. It did crash into the grapes, but we're fine. I'll go get it. But you get what I mean, you know? Well, let's put this here. Yeah, so that worked. It crashed into the bush, which is fine, because I killed it right before. Whoa! You know, right before it went bonkers. But let's see if it hovers. Because it's always a different experience inside the goggles, opposed to the experience that you have when you're in the room with it. You know, like when you can see the drone, and then you're like outside, you're like, wait, I was still able to hover inside when I saw the drone, but I just couldn't do it when I was in my goggles. Let's see. Wow, really powerful. Got some stuff in there. I believe this one is the light. That one? Interesting. Oh, there we go. That one's the light. Lights on. Lights off. Whoop. Good. What mode are we in? Oh, angle. Okay, good. Angle's fine. Whoop. We lost our connection. We're still, oh wow, we're in acro, no wonder. Acro angle. And we'll go here. Push it back to the computer. Yay. Yeah, you know, you never want to be in acro when you're inside. Okay. Oh, and plus, oh no, you don't need to see. That'll just show you the drone. Yeah, definitely more power. Don't break your stuff, and it's definitely powerful. And yeah, we'll fix that later. Let me try that again. What mode are we in? Oh, backspace. Definitely not acro. Angle. Crash flip. Yay! It's much more powerful. Alright, let's see. Again! That's at 50%. Voila. Kind of neat, huh? It does take getting used to. That's why they say fly, fly, fly. Dave, I have that quad. It's a beast. Yeah, it is a beast. It's so much of a beast that even for me, it's too much like power. Like if you're not used to that power, and like I was saying, it has that power because on it you have the mount for your camera, a regular action camera, and if you don't know how to fly with your action camera on top, I don't recommend putting it on there and just sticking to the experience with the drone. It is a beast. It's like, yeah, we're gonna need some plaster, so we're gonna do another video on how to plaster your walls. How to by Lou. How to what was it? Spackle. Spackling is actually a skill that I don't have, but I'll teach you how to fix the holes when the shit goes kaput and bump. Damn it. Yeah, but that's alright. We make these videos so you don't have to. Yeah, it's definitely a beast. It's that, like you saw. You really have to tweak it. I slowed it down. I literally slowed the drone down so that I can control it better. And at 50% on the throttle limit in the expo section, still too much. Still manageable, but ideally in an open space. Now again, if you slow it down, if you do 65 in the area where FPV Unknown had said, your drone's going to start to do that, and then it just defeats the purpose. But you could try it. You can do the granny lane a little bit until you're actually ready to level up, and that's why I do this one. Little. We were just going to stay in the baby lane. All right. So yeah, this is powerful. Yeah, powerful, and my like boom, 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 boom. My heart goes out to the guys that actually fly this thing without a problem. But we make these videos so you don't have to. I'll move this back over so that we don't get the sound from the condenser thing. Let me know it's there because the AC's on since it's hot out. It's a monster. Forget beasts, man. It's a freaking monster. It's a monster. Forget the beast. Good to see you again, Dave, though. Good to know that Dave's still with us. So now I'm just gonna quit this so that we can go back to our screen and comment. So hopefully that helps you with your, with the issue you're having. It sounds like you've got different motors, but we did it live. It does work. It did slow it down, more manageable, especially for me. Maybe that's what you need to do. But I don't know much about the motors that you put on there, but I definitely need to find another cable so that I don't, because this one I actually shaved and it's still not ideal and optimal for the experience. It has to be smaller, literally, to fit in there. Oh wait, Dave has this drone. Dave, how do you get your cable in there? This is what I have. I shaved it and it's still too big. I shaved all the plastic off there, and it's like I need a smaller one. I don't even know if they make it like cut off. I need it to be like that big, and then it'll fit in easier. I don't know what Dave's using though. Maybe Dave can share. I also saw you were on Rate Profile 2. Profile 1 might have the factory tune. Yeah, I think he's right. Profile 1 might have the factory tune because I believe I had changed the rates when AFIX had shared with us different rates, and no, FPV Unknown, sorry, gave us different rates, and I put those in. I can only imagine what factory tunes are. But wait, which one do you have, Dave? Which cable do you have? Mine is too big and a nightmare to put in and take out. Maybe you can send us a link from Amazon, but it doesn't fit. And I don't want to, like, one day want to pit tune the drone and I can't because the USB-C cable is pretty much shot. You know, like the port, that's definitely too big. Here, we'll move this over. Hold on. Okay, I need something tighter. Yeah. This one maybe still big around the. Maybe that's a little bit too. Maybe this one, but it would have to be USB-C on the other side. Maybe that one, but except I need USB-C. So yeah, so micro USB cable to USB-C. See, that's the one I got, and then I had to shave it. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this one looks smaller. Oh yeah, look at that one. Maybe. It's 1 foot. Size doesn't really matter because it's just got to work, and I can always finagle it. You know, like, especially since. Oh, look at that one. Oh, that's not gonna work because that's just too. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Huh. If I can get it in there, right? It needs to have that space. Hold on 1 sec. I was looking at this one, or maybe not that one's too big, but maybe that one. I don't know. But could be this one. I mean, if you buy, the good thing about Amazon is that they have a no questions return policy. 1 foot could work. Maybe, but you see, it's got to have the space in between. That's the other issue. In between here, like the top and the bottom. Without having to shave it. Nah. Maybe. Possibly. Oh yeah, it might. Might get lucky. Why not? When will that come? That will come Thursday. Oh, because I don't use the Prime account. Okay. But I think it would probably come tomorrow if I do Prime. Maybe. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hey Lou, really appreciate your videos. Simple question. I fly my Mini 4 Pro, sometimes with goggles, Integra, and motion controller. The crosshairs and goggles has disappeared. Not sure what settings. Yes, we've got you covered. Hold on 1 second. I have not found a great solution for the. Yeah, same here. I may have though, David. Let's hopefully all that tuning can be done through the goggle interface. Yeah, except for the PIDs though. So I changed PIDs with goggles always. Oh wow. That is pretty cool. I have to try that. Definitely have to try that, but not right now because someone maybe take our next call, please. All right, let's see what we got. We got you covered. So it's the same. It should be the same process, but different drone. I'm gonna do it on the Avata, and I'll show you how to do it. I don't have the Mini anymore. We sold it, but you should be all right. So we'll put this in, turn it on. Oh man, It should be enough though, right? 1 bar, 2 bars. Hopefully we're done before the bar scene is over. I do have to go upstairs since the kids are back. I thought they were supposed to go to the pool. That's on. So now I gotta just change this to the Avada. Make sure wireless is still there. And then go into status, switch, and there. And then push it here to the computer. I'm not a fan of flying with the crosshairs because I have a lot of power lines and cables and trees, and I like to be able to distinguish between the two when flying, to be honest with you. And I can't do that if there's just so much shit happening on the screen. So just remember that. Because in the fall, when the leaves are off the trees, it's hard to distinguish between the branches from other obstacles that might be in the way. I do gotta put this, all that shit, oh, my whole room just fell apart from that mini crash. Alright. Put these, keep the FPV batteries in their case, in their, what do you call it? LiPo bag. And then we'll just go with goggles. Yay, it's working now. It wasn't working before. And then I believe it should let me do it. I can't remember. Anyway, it'll be in your camera settings, but hopefully it's a similar experience on the your controller, because we're doing this here. Okay, so you're gonna go into your settings, right? And then settings, camera. You probably have to swipe on your screen because you're using a different drone. And then somewhere in the camera section, right, I have grid lines off, right? And then right here. Huh, that's weird. Did it crash? Oh, yeah, it stopped pushing for some reason. Huh. One moment, please. Welcome back to Everything That Glitches. Here we go. Grid lines. There we go. And you see, and you just select which one. In this case, I'll do that, that. Wonder if it shows up on the light. See, and then you have there, I can't do that. But you can, which is great. For me, I can't because I got too much happening when I'm flying. And then go back into so it's in the camera, but not on. You have a different menu, but it's in the camera settings. And then look for the grid lines. And in your case, it would probably be crosshairs, or you can have that one, you know, grid lines, etc. In this case, I'm just going to select off, and because I just can't fly with it. But if you can, it's good for when you're doing photography, and the grid lines can help you find that center point if you want something to be more to the left, more to the right, and then have it, the object be wherever it is it's going to be in the crosshairs. But that's how you would do that. Just go into your menu. I don't have the RC controller anymore because we sold it. But maybe if Ken stops by next week, he'll bring his and we can show you on that too. But that's pretty much how you do that. In the camera settings, look for the camera settings, okay? Knowing that and moving forward, I'm just going to go here, and that's pretty much how you do that. Hopefully, I'll let you know how that cord works out for me. That's weird. Huh. I wonder why. Oh, there we go. Just gonna disconnect the phone. Maybe I'll get those. Look pretty good. Hope that helps. My pleasure. Hope that helps. My pleasure. Pleasure. Let us know how it goes. And then now I believe I have to go back up, so we're gonna have to cut it short. Go here. I'm about to give you guys a sneak peek of some of the videos coming out next week. New sub, thanks for the troubleshooting. Has a DJI Osmos Action 5 Pro user 5. Oh, let's see if we can. Osmos Action 5 Pro user. Hopefully the video is still in sync, because remember we kept plugging things in and out, and usually when you plug stuff in and out, you know what happens. The sync offset goes off. Make sure that's there. Let's see. Oh man, I gotta watch a commercial. Are you kidding me? Hold on 1 second. Come on, you got this, DJI. There we go. Kept plugging things in and out. And usually when you plug
wait, hold
stuff
on.
in, I gotta do this output again. I need to select. Oh, no wonder why I can't hear it, because I turned it off here. And then there. On 5, 2, 1, 5. And then I'll shut that off and wait for my hands to show up. This is your time. There is no taking up anyone else's time. But hold on, before I answer your question, that's why we do the live show. So the 5, 2, 1, 2, 5. It's fair. Fair could be better, but it's fine though. We'll leave it as is. All right, so I'll just close that screen, close that. Yeah, this is your show, man. I'm just here for you. All right, so 5, 2, 1, 5. Hopefully, because when you plug stuff in and out, the audio of your doesn't match anymore. I'll have to go to browsing history to check that out. And then let's. Oh, good. Thanks, Swedish Forge. All right, next question. One more question. I don't want to take up anyone else's time. I have never been able to get the head tracking to work. Any questions? Yeah. Ken and I were just talking about the head tracking the other day. I'll show you how to get it working. But imagine there's like a pretty woman walking down the street. You're looking this way and the drone's going that way. And then all of a sudden you go boom, crash into a pole because you weren't looking where you were going, or like left was left and right was right. And that's similar to the experience of the head tracking. But so just be careful in that sense. Don't assume that everything's good to go that way when you're looking this way, because as soon as you turn around, you're going to go bam, crashing into whatever's in front of you. So knowing that, that's why I don't use it. But I'm not a fan of it. But let's go here into the settings again. I'll connect it. And then goggles. There we go. I'll show you how to turn it on, but we're not going to do it because oh, it looks like I have to quit the app. This happens, it's like a little glitch. Did I shut the goggles off? Yeah, I shut the goggles off. So I'll have to connect the goggles again, which is fine. Remember, this is a live show. We love answering your questions, because I was once in your shoes too, and I would ask the veteran FPV guys, the veteran drone guys, and they'd never answer the questions. They would just go into a lot of the specs and details, like, hey, this is a great drone, you'll love it, see how it flies, and then you'd be like, what are the rates? Except Drone Camps does share rates to the drones that he flies. But like a lot of guys don't do the troubleshooting like we do here. They just will give you the eye candy. We're more than just eye candy. We do it, this is just what we do. So feel free to ask away. The only downside is that my kids are back and I have to go back upstairs. But most questions are answered on the live feed /stream. Okay? And I believe we were connected to the Avata before, which is fine. Just want to make sure. Yeah, we're still connected, but it's not pushing here. And then join. So head tracking is in the top part of the menu. It depends on which goggles you have too, but it's the same thing. Let me get the motion controller though, so I can give you a better gist of how head tracking works. Again, I'm not a fan of it because I'm not used to looking one way and flying another, but it's there, and obviously it's there for people like you that want to use it. All right. Oh man, are you kidding me? We lost our drone connection. Well, usually it comes back. Hold on. Where did it go? Okay, there we go. So you're going to be in your goggles, and then you're going to go here, and see right there, it says head tracking. So we got 1 record, 2 enhance display, and then 3 head tracking. You select head tracking, And then now, make sure this base is good. We've got about 1 bar. How much battery is left? Where's the battery to the drone? Oh, 25%. That's enough to do a head tracking, I hope. Otherwise, it's going to return home. Right? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't need it to return home in here. Let me just take the battery out. Because if it returns home, there's no care refresh. I think there is, but it's limited. I have it set to hover if signal's lost, but there's no. I don't know what it's gonna do when the battery's dying inside. It's gonna go beep 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 beep, start to ascend and go like freaking 100 feet up when it's only like 6 feet or 5 feet. All right, unable to take off. Just be careful with your sensors, because when indoors, if there's not enough light, the drone will crash no matter what. In this case, there's plenty of light in here. So we'll go here, except make sure head tracking is enabled. If you change the battery, sometimes, see, it will automatically disable. And then what happens is, stuff is just going to go flying everywhere. And then now, it's okay, because we make these videos so you don't have to. And away we go. And now, see? So if I go this way, the drone's going that way, but it's always going to go wherever. See? Whoa. And then just look at it. Whoa, hold on. Oh, nice. Head tracking disabled. Okay, cool. So as you can see, it's really confusing. I don't know why they put it there. It's there for a reason, but like wherever my head turns, the drone turns. If you go straight, then when you look straight again, you got to make sure that when you're flying in that particular direction, that when you do turn your head straight, that the drone, there's no obstacle in the way that you're going to crash into. So you ideally, this could work well in an open space like the beach. Maybe in the mountains. It's hard to say, but like it's like similar to the experience like you see those videos where the guy's looking at a girl walking down the street, and then when he looks back to the direction he's going, he crashes into a pole. And that's going to be the same experience with this right here. Whereas like if you don't know what is going to be in the area when you return back to normal, because I put my head back, because my head can't turn around all the way. And when you put your head back to normal, just pray nothing's in the way. So be careful. Do it in an open field. But hopefully that helps you, with your settings. And as you saw by default, it kicked me out of head tracking, which was kind of a relief because it was hard to fly in here with those particular settings in this room alone. But again, try it. See how it goes, because some people have that eye, hand, head coordination where they can do multiple things at the same time. and not crash their drone. But just be careful. Make sure you have Care Refresh when you do enable that feature, because as you saw, we almost crashed it in here. But it's cool, it's interesting, but I don't see myself using that feature. I'd rather just I don't know, do what I do. You do you, though, right? We make these videos so you don't have to. So I hope that answered your question, but don't worry, don't be sorry, because that's why we're here, you know, to answer your questions. Hopefully we can continue to do so, as you know, we are kind of in a limbo with the DJI experience because everything is almost banned. My pleasure. Well, I do have to go. Are you using motion controller drones over Arizona and Costa Rica? It won't work with the twin stick controller. Oh wow, interesting. No, I didn't take my drone when we went to Costa Rica. I was afraid to. I was afraid that I wouldn't get through customs, so I left it here. But we did get the video on how to. There was a video I showed you, like how to edit your drone footage from your phone. So we have that. Sounds not sync. Okay, here we go. We're gonna lose our show on 3. We'll be back in 10. Yay, we're back. Hey guys, the audio should be in sync now on 5, 2, 1, 5. And I just need my glasses so that I can see. Thanks for the heads up. I love when you guys do that, when you tell me the audio is off. I love when you ask questions, because that's why it's called a live Q&A, you know. But you know, we're gonna have more videos coming out, different videos, fun videos, more everything. Yeah, I love Costa Rica. It's really cool. Yeah, I just was afraid to take the drone on the plane. I can share with you that video. Hold on a second. Where we were. Let's see. Go here, new, and then how to buy Lou. And then go here. Type in drone footage, I believe. Drone footage, and then edit drone footage software. What was it? 2 years ago? Might have been. Hold on. But we had gone last year. We went again, but I didn't take any footage the next time we went. Hold on. Oh no, not this one. That's another. Transfer to, oh gosh. For free. Oh yeah, that's this one. Here we go. Oh yeah, here. So it was like, this was from last year. And then, whoops, get that out of the way. Here, that was Costa Rica. Beautiful. I can't wait to go back. We were going to go back again this year in November. But then my wife was like, we have to cancel the trip. I don't think they're going to let you back in. I'm like, what? What are you talking about letting me back in? Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what we're going to do. We might do a national park or something. Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't show it. Anyway, it's there. I just sent it. Couldn't see it. Yeah, so that was it. Let's see if the link works though. Yep, link's there. Yeah. The water is so beautiful there. It's so blue. Unlimited pina coladas. That's my favorite. People are so friendly. Yeah, that's the ocean. The ocean, look at that. Not like here in Darlington. They in New Jersey, they just closed the lake that the kids were swimming in because it was just so dirty and so much algae. Yeah, I miss that, and that's us leaving. I miss that. I can't wait to go back. Again, we were gonna go in November, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. We'll just do national parks or something. Costa Rica has changed their policy to 6 months instead of 3 months. Oh wow. Just be honest if you go there and tell them you want to stay there for 3 months or 4 to 6 months. They are very cool. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of red tape and regulations. I don't do well with the red tape. Yeah, I don't know. But that's good to know. Oh wow, drones over Arizona and Costa Rica. Hey, well, let's see. Let's check out his channel. We always check out the newcomers channel. Go to channel. Oh, sweet. Oh, Arizona. I love it out there. I've been to Arizona. My favorite part, I didn't go because I don't think we were allowed to go at the time when I was out west, to Shiprock or Shipwreck, where it's called. Like you have to be, I guess it's only open to the people who live on the reservation. But my dream was to go there. Have you done anything on Shiprock or Shipwreck? Where I forget what it's called. But Arizona is really cool too, because 1 minute it's summer, and the next minute it can be in full blown winter. I remember when I went to the Grand Canyon. That's what we might do. We might do Grand Canyon, but the kids really need to get off their butts and start hiking some more, to be honest with you. That's what I told my wife. I was like, look, if they want to go to the Grand Canyon, they're going to have to start hiking this weekend, next weekend, you know, and so they can go to the bottom, to the Phantom Ranch or something. All right. Knowing that, moving forward, I believe we do have to end the show because I do have to go upstairs since everyone is back, since we heard them come back a bit ago. I do have to pick that thing up down under there. I'm not sure how that happened. In case you're wondering, wait, it's a dead mouse. I wonder if I can show that on YouTube. I don't even know how it happened because we don't have crumbs in here, so it probably died from hunger. Probably died from nothing to eat. Feed me. Down there. Then maybe it got electrocuted. I don't know. Anyway, he's got like a little tuxedo thing happening too. Anyway, I gotta get rid of that. The good thing I came down here though, because sometimes if it started to defunct, it would. And we don't use mount straps or anything too. I don't know how we got in here. Probably from over there. On the other side, there's like a hole on the side of the house. I have to have those rat twins come. They do some. Maybe I should put myself on their mailing list. On their like next house to go. They have a pretty interesting YouTube channel, the Rat Twins. They come to your home and seal up everything. What is that? Rat. Well, that wasn't a rat. That was a mouse. Though. They were like, "Oh, it's a mouse. We don't do mice." Rat Twins. Oh yeah, there they go. Wow. Yeah, they're the twin home experts. Holy crap. Yeah, so check them out, Twin Home Experts, if you have rodents in your home. In my case, I don't believe we meet the criteria because we need something bigger. It's really cool. I've seen their channel. I don't know how they showed up in my feed. I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Peace out. Hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Right? Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. And thanks again for the audio help, video help, questions. Keep them coming. Don't worry about it. We got you covered.
Waiting for the nighttime to see what it brings.